me hungry in the slightest. I'm not hungry in the slightest.
It's the home team taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope you're...
Are you surprised?
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions now.
Doesn't look like many people are there.
And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
I don't got enough news today.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another news.
Now for the 27.
So the Democrats won both.
It's second down and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35.
I have to give him a little credit. He was actually the one
9 yards, not quite.
Did it with a little class at least. He went out and
At the end.
About the gain there on second down, that was a positive play because that was a take what you can
why
get
they could say for
situation.
Trump.
Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much
Anytime.
better opportunity to convert on third down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on
The
third
last
down.
2 months
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4
It's a
years.
40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
Seems like more than
And the
that.
Bills will take over the football with
That's
a
the title
first
I
and
felt,
10.
because the whole time
So here come the
Obama
Bills
said
on
that
offense for the first
Obama
time.
literally
And at
had
quarterback
zero
from the
things
University of
that he
Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's just politics. That's how they get voted back in.
I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception.
That's how they keep their
Bottom
job.
line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
They cater
How
to
does he
the
eliminate that one
that
interception,
vote for him.
continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
at the same time.
Yeah,
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot.
they already have enough going on with all the
Yeah, it looks like just
other
1
stuff
yard there,
going
so
on.
that'll bring up second
Oh,
and
that's good,
9.
James. Something up here.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster.
I don't need more anxiety.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football,
Especially-
drop it.
But drop it there.
And then tell them it's for COVID. Oh my God, I got
They
COVID.
end up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
You know how Brandon's brain works. Just
The last
if they're
completion
catching, you ain't
actually
gonna think
lost a
that.
yard, so now they'll need
The
to
man who
convert
has
on
it,
third
and then
down.
freak out. And
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even a little gentle push
on their
in
own.
order to get open. He way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up.
They're writing him up for that. Not that he should have.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39
You got a verbal pick. They got to realize that, too.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
Third was there, he probably would.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Smith trying to run for it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, what it is, right?
2nd and goal at the Lions 7-yard line.
Another try for Smith.
That you into the bathroom?
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Makes the score Bills 3, Lions nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A 1st down carry for Smith. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Whatever.
Throwing again. Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Webster. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Who did?
Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. So he turned to a trusted, familiar.
Might be driving near your area tomorrow. Do you have a lot of items at your apartment?
In that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Herbert on first down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
At the 20-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Foster. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 3, Lions 0.
On second down, it's Webster, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down. On Herbert. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
You want to answer?
And it's up and good. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
They run the counter. Mayberry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense set to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? But not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On the ground, this is Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Herbert back to the air, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take a knee.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'm old enough to remember when 3rd and short almost always meant a running play, but nowadays when they throw the ball, they make sure that you're a sure tackler in space, and in that case, that's exactly what happened. Nice play in the open field and put him down.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13. First down, Bills.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And 10 yards.
On third down, Mayberry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's
now it's Herbert going up top. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently, we're going to get right back to it. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Webster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Mayberry, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
34 on the carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was actually something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Buffalo's set to get the football back here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to air one out. And got his man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now Herbert to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air, Herbert on second down, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I was like,
Operating from the gun, Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right in third quarter. 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
I get their point of wanting to impeach him, but
you got the big lead defensively.
Congress people
willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Secretary of State of Georgia alone should be in here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perez. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd
They
and
were
2
still shooting.
at the Bills' 19-yard
He was at least a good person. Trump is
He
just not
just
a good
chucked that
person.
one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and
They all
especially
do
the
stuff you agree
execution.
with. They all do
And
stuff
he
you
is
don't
not
agree with.
going anywhere. They stop him for
Not
no
to be a
gain.
perfect president.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all.
Like, I didn't
They've
like
got to feel great about what they got
Obama's
done.
policy.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable
I didn't hate him as a-
4-2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to
No,
think
I'm
this
just saying, I
offensive
didn't-
line is
my
getting
point
some
was, I
smiles
didn't
on
hate
its
him as a
faces.
person.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bills send the punter out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. A 40-yard punt, no return.
10. They're on 17-yard
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, 1st and 10. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, they move back over